This is an Andy's Randomness special report. Reporting now, Andy Pollack. Andy Pollack.
Okay, good morning everyone. This is a special report from Andy's Randomness. Good morning, I am Andy Pollack. We are coming on the air right now because we have a developing story on the Long Island Railroad Port Washington branch. Under these circumstances, my fellow colleague Matt Camper from Camper News Network would be live covering this, but he has a personal matter he has to attend to this morning, so that's why I am going to be giving you coverage of the situation in Port Washington this morning. So let's get to our first detail of what happened. Just want to make sure I got the email, but if not, we'll just check Twitter, because I got numerous emails about, I would say, 20 minutes ago, right when I was finishing my breakfast, and my emails were just going crazy. I was wondering what's going on in the Port Washington branch, and then I have to do my research here, and this is what happened. So let me take you to the window capture right now. I have a window capture. There we go. Take you over here for a second. So this was the first tweet that we got at 11:14 this morning. Port Washington branch service is suspended in both directions due to a broken rail near Bayside. Maintainers are on scene working to fix this issue. We will update you shortly. So, after that, we had numerous tweets before that were sent out. This was our first tweet that should be cause of concern here. The 1018 train from Penn due to Port Washington at 11:05 is being delayed at Bayside. It was first reported as a track condition. That was the first report we got. Then, this tweet came out. 1042 train from Port Washington due into Penn at 11:27 was canceled. Then there was an eastbound train from Penn that got canceled as well. This was the 10:18 a.m. train from Penn due to Port Washington. Another train got canceled here. Two other trains. 11:18 train from Penn due to Port Washington. The 11:42 train from Port Washington due to Penn. Now, I know I'm only speculating this, but there's a good chance this is probably involving the concrete tie installation. They were supposed to be replacing the wooden ties between Metzwillet's Point and the Bayside station. So, I would assume right now along Bell Boulevard, there's probably Long Island Railroad, the usual Long Island Railroad yellow trucks you see out there. I bet there's a bunch of them at Bayside right now. Now, here's something interesting here. The railroad about 20 minutes ago sent out this tweet. There will be an extra westbound passenger train that will depart Bayside momentarily and make all local stops to Penn. As of now, this is the only train that will operate while Port Washington branch service is suspended due to a broken rail near Bayside. So at least the good news is, this was a good move to prevent overcrowding on the Q13. Because the last thing you need right now during, our global health crisis is having an overcrowded bus on the Q13. Because some people would say, let's go to Flushing and just take the 7 at Main Street. Okay. So this is what we know right now. As of 11:37 a.m., the last tweet the Long Island Railroad sent out, we still have the broken rail near Bayside. So they're still working on it. So the good news is, New York City Transit is cross-honoring Long Island Railroad fares at Flushing Main Street, Metzwillet's Point, and Woodside. So I would just recommend right now, if you are at Bayside, if you are in, okay, station, if you're on Bell Boulevard right now, take the Q13. Q13 will take you to Flushing Main Street. And I know this for a fact. Q12 and Q13 service is very frequent on weekends. So, if the Q12 somehow shows up on Northern Boulevard, and you can walk to Northern Boulevard, I would take the Q12. If you're at Little Neck, if you're at Douglaston, you can also take the Q12. If, however, you are at Great Neck, and you need service to Flushing Main Street, I hate to say this, but I would recommend to take Nice Bus. You can take the N20G to Flushing. Now, if you want other alternative Long Island Railroad service from Great Neck, the best alternative I can give you right now, if you can, I know it's a long bus ride, but you can take the N25 to Limbrook. N25 at Limbrook, there's frequent service if you need westbound to Penn. So, that's another alternative I can give you right there. I would not recommend to take the N20H. Because if you take the N20H, it's going to take you out of your way. Versus the N25, Limbrook and Great Neck are pretty much in the same geographical area. It's just north-south. So, yeah, they are recommending alternative branches. So, the other alternative branches I can recommend is the Long Beach line or the Babylon branch at Limbrook. So, that's what I would recommend right now. Now, as far as if you're stuck in Port Washington, if you can, I know this is not a good, appealing option, but there is a Nice Bus route. Let me just confirm Nice Bus, because Wikipedia normally has it. So I know there's a bus route that takes you to Mineola. Now, remember, in terms of Mineola, they canceled the track work this weekend because there was an incident involving the iron worker, so they're not doing the work this weekend. Wait a minute, where's Port Washington? No. Here we go. Yeah, N23. So if you can get the N23, N23 will take you to Mineola if you are in Port Washington. Now, if you are in, let's say, Manhasset, you could take the N20H, but again, that is a very tricky trip right there. So, I really wouldn't know how to help you in Manhasset. Okay. Let me just check Twitter. Do you have any other updates? Yes, okay, no updates. So, before I read your comments, I just want to see my LIRR. We'll pull that up in a second. I want to see if we can pull up Flushing Main Street. Okay, so right now, I don't see any trains. Right, so they're probably not going to tell me anything. There is no trains right now. Yep. No service. So here's what we're going to do right now. I'm going to take a look at your comments. See if I can get my camera back. There we go. Right. Video capture 1 is my capture card. Let me read your comments. Oh, thank you, Matt. Okay, so Matt's going to go live on Periscope around noon to give an update. Yes, correct, Joy. Correct. So, another alternative I would recommend, if you can take the Q13 up to Bay Terrace, and if you need direct service into Manhattan right now, you can take the QM2 Express bus. So thank you, Joy. I almost completely forgot about that. Yeah, QM2 does run on weekends. Yeah, it's Jamie. I was just saying N23 will take you to Mineola. N23 will definitely take you to Mineola. Yes, thank you, Luke. Yes, New Hyde Park is a good option, but again, I don't know how frequent the service is at New Hyde Park. That's why I'm recommending Lynbrook. Because at Lynbrook, you have more trains that go to Penn. Because you have Long Beach trains, and then you have Babylon trains that stop at the Lynbrook station. So, Oyster Bay Line, that's not a bad option. If you can get a diesel train at Mineola, yeah, you could just change to Jamaica. That's not a bad idea. Yep, that's what I was saying, Matt. I don't recommend New Hyde Park. Versus Lynbrook, you get more trains. So, so far no updates. Yes, okay, no updates at the moment. Yes. So, there is no current updates at the moment. So, I'm going to do right now is wrap up this report. If we hear anything, best to just follow me on Twitter. So, let me just make sure I have my outro music ready to go off the air. Yeah, I mean, if you can get the Q31, that's another good option right there. You can take the 31 to Jamaica. It gets you right off itself in an Archer. Because thankfully, the 31 does run on Saturdays, but once you get to around 6 or 7 o'clock at night, you're out of luck with the Q31. Oh, thank you, Matt. This is an important thing I need to bring up here. Flushing bound 7 trains are delayed while we work to address a signal problem near Queensboro Plaza. Yes, that's correct, Kyle. It's only 2 hours. Yeah, that's correct. 2 hours. That's not frequent. No. That is not frequent at all. I don't know why I can't find my, Okay, here's what I'll have to do. Maybe I'll pull it up on YouTube. Okay. Okay, here we go. Now I have it. So, with that, we are going to wrap up this special report. So, with that, thank you all for watching. What in the world? Thought I had my picture. Alright. Well, I guess we'll just go back to me until I find the picture. Oh, there it is. Now we can wrap this up. Alright, so now we can wrap this up. This has been a special report from Andy's Randomness.